Welcome back, everybody. We are already on episode 2. I swear, this first week after that first episode flew by. There's not a lot of shows I set aside time in the week since I'm usually so busy to rewatch an episode. But I went back and rewatched that on my big screen, and the episode was even better the second watch through around. And I definitely missed some things. And this goes back to you guys in the comments. I appreciate you for keeping me on track. MDG, I think your name is. Random user, you corrected me on some things, specifically Old Town versus Valeria being Old Town where the Maester study, which comes to theory a little bit, something I think about. But in terms of like characters, sometimes I'm spot on, sometimes I'm way off. In this case, I feel like I was way off almost on everybody. Maybe Otto is the only one I feel like I may be on point a little bit as far as his character goes, but as far as Viserys, I think we all kind of suspect him to possibly not be around for much longer. Because of the cut on his back. I don't even know if they even got around to cauterizing that. But it not healing itself. I think that ties back to, this is a theory, but to Otto a little bit. They took the time. I always, in shows like this, I expect them, when they show small little details, I expect it to mean something. So him getting cut by the chair. We got Otto sending little notes back to Old Town. I'm thinking maybe it's some type of play. Him may possibly poison. Maybe he's some type of poison to weaken his immune system so he can't heal. I know my thoughts are going to be out there. Get used to it throughout this reaction. But maybe I'm on point. Daemon. Viserys, he said that Viserys, or he called him weak in last episode when he challenged him in the throne room. And I think he's on point, like on spot with that, because a lot of the situations in last episode, at least the tough decisions, tough conversations, it felt like he kind of strayed away from. He didn't want to talk about. When it came to the tournament, he was all about it. So I feel like he's all, and even when he was selected to be the heir to the throne, he didn't look too confident in winning that role. Rhaenys is the one. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but you guys know who I'm talking about. She's the one I felt should have got it. Now, I don't think he's going to last for long. I think he's going to be gone out the way. And the thing is, my theory is I'm kind of feeling that Rhaenyra might not last long either. Like, I love her. I like her character. At first, I was questioning whether she was smart enough, mature enough to handle this role. And I didn't think so. But going back and rewatching the episode, she's smart. She knows the history of the family. She played it off like she didn't because she's that little smart ass. She's a warrior. She's witty and all that. But she does know it. She shows she's able to step up to the plate, like when she went ahead and said Jacaerys for Viserys and stepped up in front of Daemon even. Now I think she's capable of doing it, but I think she's just extremely young, not ready for the position, and I think that her wanting to be in the field as like a knight, as a soldier, she wants to be that, and I feel like it's gonna get her in trouble not focusing on the job or position of being heir or king. We'll see, or queen. And again, something else I misinterpreted. I thought there might have been like a little incest, a little type of relationship between Rhaenyra and Daemon, but going back and rewatching, I think that was more so her admiration for him as a knight. Just because she's so into that world, that lifestyle. So I think that's what that was. Daemon, I love his character so far. Now, they kind of set it up for him in the trailers to be like a bad guy, but I'm kind of thinking now, and even your comments kind of steered me in this direction too, that he's got a lot more depth than I initially thought he would have, and specifically in the scene in like the whorehouse and all that, where everybody else was celebrating, he was just there. He was, to be honest, he looked like he was kind of mourning along with his brother, even though he didn't vocalize it. I think that's what he was doing. And then he gave his speech. He was deemed, he said, heir for a day, or at least Otto said he said that. Now, I think that term or phrase was said in the room, but I think that it wasn't said by him. And I think he just didn't air out whoever said it because those are his men and he's kind of standing by them. I don't think he's about all this pillaging and all that type of thing. I think it's just a fact of him keeping the support of his men and letting them appreciate or celebrate the spoils of war, so to speak. So there's that. But my main theory is I think Viserys gone soon. The wife is already gone. I think that whole part of the bloodline, the family tree, is going to get wiped out early. Maybe before this season even ends, episode 9, like former seasons. But I don't know. That's enough talking. We're already 5 minutes in. Episode 2, I don't know the name of this one. I don't even want to read into the end so I don't spoil anything. But episode 2, House of the Dragon. Let's do it. Hey, we got an intro. Yes, sir. Oh, is it the same music as Game of Thrones? I can't believe it. This song is so epic. Like when I first initially started Game of Thrones, I wasn't feeling this intro, the music. But now I love it just because the show's iconic and this whole graphic looks amazing. By the way, I didn't touch on. So if we got Viserys, Rhaenyra, and his wife Emma getting knocked out of the way or dying off, I do think that Viserys slept with Alicent. So I think maybe there might be an heir to come through and kind of take stake or claim of the throne from Daemon if he ends up taking over. That's my wild theories. We'll talk about them more at the end of the episode. Yes. That amazing. Don't do nothing crazy. Do it just right. Music, graphics, incredible. Welcome back, Game of Thrones. Ooh, this the crab feeder we're talking about? Oh my god. What type of devilish crabs are these?
My lords, King's Guard must soon be restored to its full complement of 7. With the help of the Hand, I've invited a number of fine candidates to court.
Nice.
All have passed fair trial.
Will Sir Criston be included in that?
The king's own brother has been allowed to seize Dragonstone and fortify it with an army of his gold cloaks. Daemon has squatted there for over half a year without even a protest from the crown.
I'll caution you, Lord Corlys. A seat at the king's table does not make you his equal.
Damn. Say that for yourself, Otto. Say that for yourself.
You have dragon riders, father.
She talking about herself.
Send us.
She is really trying to get out there, man.
Isn't
What
that
the hell are
simple?
these marbles for?
Rhaenyra.
It would be a show of force.
At least the princess has a plan.
No, he's gonna start backing her real quick.
I only meant that we should at least...
Perhaps there's some better use for the princess's talents.
Damn.
Why don't you take the princess to see about the new King's Guard posting, Lord Commander?
A fine idea, Your Grace.
This knight will protect you as well.
I don't like that Viserys just kind of brushed her aside like that at the advice of the Hands King. I know that's his job, but I'm kind of getting from this night and Rhaenyra, I'm kind of getting Arya and the Hound vibes a little bit.
Sir Aemon was knighted at 8 and 10.
Do any of these knights have combat experience?
Good
Beyond
question.
capturing poachers.
Nope. Wipe the slate. Restart. Good question though.
Sir Criston Cole.
There he is. I was looking for him. I didn't notice him.
I choose Sir Criston Cole.
Let's not be too hasty, Princess. There's no doubt Sir Criston is a fine warrior.
Rhaenys keeping an eye.
Such as Crickle and Mallister are important allies of the crown. Seaguard, for instance.
I wonder if she doesn't trust Otto or if she's just looking over in there.
The Tawny Knights. My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat.
Okay, she's taking charge a little bit. She's looking good at so far. She's looking good in this role.
Over 1,000 dragons, a navy large enough to span the seas of the world.
Jeez.
The glory of old Valyria will never be seen again.
Ooh. I know he didn't actually build this thing, but whoever did for the show, the prop, whatever, that shit looks amazing. That shit alone probably took 5 months to create, if not more.
I wish she would approach me.
What if you went to her?
There are times when I would rather face the Black Dread himself than mine own daughter of 15.
Jeez. Okay, 15. That's the age.
I think she would open herself to you if invited. You do have such an easy way about you, Your Grace.
She's still doing this on behalf of Otto, or is she really?
You do not mention our talks
looking
to
after
Mira,
him now?
do you? I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
He's
No,
he
Grace.
definitely clapping that.
I know those men and how they plot in their secret councils when I've been sent away.
Cannot worry at the matters of lords and kings, Rhaenyra. What if your father were to remarry?
Damn, she's playing that. Are they gonna become like
Your father loves you.
enemies at some point when she finds out?
What do I say?
Whatever you wish. It's only for you and the gods to know.
How old is she in real life? I just asked because just to the little bit I've seen of her so far, she's doing phenomenal. Like in this role, or just the eyes tearing up and emoting. I really like her as an actress already.
I want him to see me as more than his little girl.
Mine own father does not know the language of girls either. When I wish to talk with him, I know that I must make the effort.
No, she's playing the middle ground a little bit and pushing them towards each other. I don't know if that's gonna backfire, but and I feel like her wanting like approval. I feel like Damon's on the other end of the spectrum wanting the same thing in a different type of way, if that makes sense.
To elude a storm, you can either sail into it or around it. But you must never await its coming.
Facts. Facts.
Do you have a specific course of action to propose, my lord?
I knew he was gonna look at her. I feel like she's calling the
Join our
shots.
families.
It hasn't even been half a year since Emma passed.
The realm expects
No,
you
so
to
we
take a new wife
passed a
sooner
little
or
bit of
later,
time.
Grace, to strengthen your line and produce more heirs. You could not ask for a stronger match than Lena.
Yeah, I don't know. I respect Corlys as a member of the table, but I feel like Rhaenys is calling a lot of the shots, or at least whispering in his ear and influencing his decisions or things that he brings up to the king.
We should be free to speak our minds to one another.
You can say whatever you'd like, you are the king.
The fact that she has to remind him of that just speaks to him being weak a little bit, I think.
I discovered that Sir Criston was the only man among them with true battle experience.
You'll make a fine knight of the King's Guard.
The facts. That's what she really wants.
Today at small council,
Pay it no mind.
I thought I might have had some insight.
You're young.
But
You will learn.
The crazy thing is, he's treating her how I thought about her, but I feel like she's already more ready for this position than Viserys is. Is that for his back wound? Oh my God. Is that from him getting cut by the chair?
This is our best chance to save the digit.
Oh, shit. Oh, so something's definitely up with that damn poison. Or something. You might as well amputate it at this point.
He proposed a marriage.
To whom? Your Grace?
The Lady Lena. To combine the strength of our houses and
That was-
demonstrate my reign's strongest.
Lord Corlys has overreached, Your Grace. Such matters must be discussed with a small council.
He knows that's a real threat. He's trying to keep Corlys in his place. And Rhaenys, for that matter.
A match with their daughter would go a long way towards sealing the breach. And uniting the two great Valyrian houses would certainly signal unity throughout the
How
realm
old is she? Is she younger than
and
15?
beyond. I dearly loved my own lady wife. The pain of her passing still haunts me.
Which makes it even more fucked up.
And to be compelled to replace her for duty's sake.
Bro, I don't like Otto. I don't like Otto at all. Reason I say that is because he got upset when Daemon brought up the mere thought of someone warming his bed after his wife died. And then he did the same exact thing and offered his daughter to Viserys when his wife passed. So I'm not on Team Otto right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is she even double digits? Is she 10? All right, this is disgusting.
With Valyria.
But Vhagar still lives. Somewhere. but too large for the dragon pit.
Some would say too large for our world.
Do you know where she nests?
I
Bro,
imagine even dragons get
her wig is bigger than her head. She's not even old enough for her neck to support the weight of her wig.
Grace.
What the hell's going on?
It would be a great honor to join our houses, as they were in Old Valyria. I would give you many children of pure Valyrian blood, so that we might strengthen the royal line and the realm.
Bro.
Is that what your father told you to say?
Probably his mother, or her mother.
What did your mother tell you?
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
Oh my god. Is she 13 now or younger? Good thing is, him being that nice king, I feel like he'll turn this down. Maybe.
My father is a king. It is his duty to take a new wife and strengthen his line.
I did not ask for a lesson in politics. I asked whether this bothers you.
Lena is your daughter, princess. Does it bother you?
She reminds me of Mother Tyrell.
Of course it does.
I kind of like her so far.
But I understand the order of
This
things.
role she's taken.
His new wife will produce new heirs, and chances are better than not that one of those will be male. And when that boy comes of age and your father has passed, the men of the realm will expect him to be heir, not you.
I don't think she cares. That's what she wants.
When I am queen, I will create a new order.
Oh, I wish that could be Rhaenyra. But the men of the realm already had their opportunity to appoint a ruling queen at the Great Council, and they denied it.
They denied you, Princess Rhaenys.
Damn. Talk your shit, Rhaenyra.
Queen who
Talk
never
it.
was. But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups?
They're gonna have some great dialogue throughout this show.
No one else has that. Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
Rhaenyra's hard to read
small
too.
council is urging me to read
The writers are doing a good job, or George R.R. Martin. I don't know who to give credit to.
Does the small council have a particular lady in mind?
That's crazy. It's between a 15
Lord
and a
Corlys
13-year-old.
Velaryon has offered the hand of his daughter, the Lady Lena.
A very strong match, Your Grace.
Still picking at her nails, her little nervous tell. I like that they established that right off the bat in the first episode.
Basso Giundone, Lodicchio e Lot Upidas.
Scorchidoso, Zedriso, Dromon, Tomepso,
Oh.
Leuroti, Rilaudixo.
Dariloros Daimon, Sikia Sida,
Oh shit, he took one.
Damon.
The prince left a
Or is-
missive, which I believe might explain.
Is this Otto setting
It
shit
is
up
the
again?
pleasure of Dariloro Belo Matsumbile, Iderepte Encolo.
Assemble a detachment, Otto. I will go to Dragonstone and drag Damon back to face justice
Your
myself.
Grace. My apologies, Your Grace, but I cannot allow it. It's too dangerous.
I was worried about Rhaenyra and Viserys going out early, but if he about to go up against Daemon, he ain't gonna last long.
I've assembled 20 of your best household guards, my Lord Hand. Sahara will also join us.
We're about to get another showdown again.
Please look.
We didn't see Dragonstone episode 1, I don't think. And we haven't seen it like in this condition, like at its glory at all, I don't think. I bet you wish you had some damn dragons to walk all these damn steps. You're gonna be tired before you get up there.
And leave Dragonstone by order of His Grace King Viserys.
Where is the king? I don't see him.
His Grace would never lower himself to entertain such a mummer's farce.
Mama's false. What the hell?
Sir Crispin, wasn't it?
Crispin.
Sir Crispin Cole, my prince.
Ah, yes, apologies. I couldn't recall.
Perhaps my prince recalls when I knocked him off his horse.
I like the banner. Talk shit.
Those traditions are for the true-born children of royalty, not for bastards fathered on a common whore.
Lady Missaria is to be my wife.
This is an abomination. With every breath you soil your name, your hat.
Is that news to her? What was that look?
And what of you, men of the City Watch? Aiding the prince in his treason?
The king made me their commander. They are loyal to me.
That's what I
We've come
meant.
for the-
He's all that celebrating is for them. He doesn't want any part of it, but he wants their support.
Even if it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
he the only one that didn't draw? Huh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Y'all go ahead and forfeit this one. Y'all don't want that type of smoke. God, what's the name of his dragon? Is that Caraxes? I think that's what Rhaenyra called it. You know what? I talked about Otto not surviving against Daemon. Daemon hasn't been great in terms of hand-to-hand combat, so maybe he would lose to Otto. But with the backup of that dragon, there's no chance. What the hell does that come? What the hell is that? Is that Rhaenyra? Yes, sir. Oh, she's got a nice ass saddle on that thing. Now, who's she gonna side with? I take it, Otto. We are not about to get a dragon fight already. Oh no. I wonder if he would back off because she's involved now.
The reason that you were disinherited. If you wish to be restored as heir, you'll need to kill me. So do it. And be done with all this bother.
He doesn't have the heart for that own thing. He loves her too much as a niece. I was about to say, I thought he'd give it back to her. He did. Okay. Okay. Power move by her. Little weakness by Daemon. Or submissiveness, if you want to call it that. But she won round 1. Are they trying to hatch it? I know we saw it in like Game of Thrones. I don't know if did they ever put it in a cauldron like that? Or did they like put it over the fire? Daenerys. Or Khaleesi, whatever you want to call it. Please don't tell me that's the end of the episode already. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Oh, this is the throne. Oh, so the table isn't made yet, huh? I think this is the same room where that big ass table, the map of the land was. They got this little dinky ass table.
His men might not put the prince's head on a spike, but what would they do with the commoner he claims he's taken to wife and made with child?
Facts. They are not worried about you. And what if when she comes of age, will she come back for Dragonstone too?
I didn't come into your service wanting gold, a power, a station. I came to you to be liberated.
Liberated? From what?
Fear.
Good line. Good line. I feel like this is his way of kind of liberating her, but he's not looking at it from her point of view. And I completely get where she's coming from.
The sea snake has made a calculated reach. Fair play for a man of his position. If you truly want my unencumbered opinion.
I do.
I was gonna say, he doesn't have his own right now.
Velaryon, your grace. Sate Lord Corlys and fix him at your side. Permanently as an ally.
Does that speak of the devil? No.
Your grace, the princess has returned from Dragonstone.
Did he even know she went? Nope.
You are my only heir. You could have been killed.
May I sit?
Damn. She's really good. I already commented on her acting, but she's really good. Her face is stone cold, but you could see in her chest she was breathing really heavily because she was like nervous of the situation.
And our line is vulnerable, too easily ended. And by marrying again, I may begin to ensure that we are better defended.
Against who?
Whomever may dare to challenge us. I do not wish to make us estranged.
Is it even feasible to marry Alicent?
You are the king. Your first duty.
It was just better. Then it would be a bastard. I don't know.
I have decided to take a new wife.
No, it's gonna be Alicent. He's too happy. He's gonna shut his shit down. And she's gonna be pissed as hell because they got that whole relationship. Oh no.
I intend to marry.
Oh no, that look.
The Lady Alicent Hightower.
Oh no.
Before spring's end.
Fucking Otto's face. Get the hell out of here, bro. Oh no.
This is an absurdity. My house is Valerian. the greatest power in the realm.
And I am your king.
This table is already... Can he step down, or does he have to keep... I don't know what type of power he has in this type of situation. But look at her, she's picking her nails again.
Rhaenyra.
Now I don't know. She talked about changing the outlook or what's expected of kings or queens. I forget exactly how she worded it, but I feel like she's definitely open to stepping up to this role as queen.
When I ascended the Driftwood throne, I knew what I wanted. So I went out and seized it.
Is this the crab feeder he's talking about? Or talking to?
I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
Oh, they about to take over these damn seas. Oh shit. Oh.
I wasn't aware you had a king for a brother.
We're both men who have had to cut our own way through the world.
Oh, it makes sense.
Over too often.
He was champion. It was between him and Rhaenys.
I will not have Driftmark beggared while our king idles himself with feasts and balls and tourneys.
I will speak of my brother as I wish.
But you have to watch your tongue.
You will not.
Oh, I like their dynamic.
Waiting. Our worth is not given. It must be made.
Oh my goodness, what is that on? It looks like grayscale. I don't know what's up with him. Or is that a mask or something? What the hell? That's the end of the episode. No. There's still fucking 9 minutes left on the timeline, but I'm gonna watch these credits real quick. We'll be back for the post-episode discussion in a second. Okay, episode 2, another phenomenal one. I'd probably still give that one a 10 out of 10. For me, I feel like you guys are all fans of the show, the books in general. You don't need a lot of action to get off on a show, on an episode. I'm good with all dialogue as long as it's riveting. And I love this episode. The acting across the board has been phenomenal. I don't expect anything less from HBO. Rhaenyra specifically, I gotta look up the actress, see if she's in, or actress, and see if she's been in anything else. Alicent's been great. I know Otto's actor from other movies or shows. I know his face, but he's great, even though I don't like his character. Damon's phenomenal. What's his name? Matt Smith, I think. But nonetheless, great episode. Now, this 2 episodes in, and I feel like we've already hit the part in the show where you knock down that first domino, and then instead of going or falling in a straight line, it goes off in a whole branch of different directions. And my theories have already started flipping a little bit now. We can start with Rhaenyra. Let's start with Rhaenyra. As far as her making it too far, not being killed off, or this bloodline or part of the family tree being eliminated, eradicated, I still haven't jumped off that bandwagon yet. But she looks really good in this role, as far as like taking the lead, taking the steps. I know she's capable of it. And first off, let me say this. I've heard talk. I feel like this episode might get some flack too. There's with culture nowadays, I feel like everybody jumps on a phrase, a term, and says, I don't like that because that fits into this category. I feel like some people might see the show and jump on the they're pushing an agenda, women's empowerment and all that. I am completely okay with that as long as it makes sense within the story, and I feel like it fits and it flows well. And I don't think they're pushing anything. It's just part of the story, and I'm enjoying it so far already. Now with Rhaenyra. she stepped up to the plate. She picked out the knight, Sir Christian. We knew, I'm sure most of us, that they kind of laid that up for us, that especially you book readers, that he would be the one she would pick out because she's seen him in a brief battle, mostly I'm sure, and it was against Daemon, so she was impressed by it. She picked him out of the other ones who had just been taking care of poachers or whatever the case may have been. They just didn't see actual battles or anything like that, so they haven't been tried and tested. She trusted in him. A big step for her while Rhaenys is watching over her and seeing her make these decisions. Now she is a smart kid. She's just young. And we see that pop up, even though it worked out in her favor in the scene when she stepped up and cooled down the situation between Daemon and Otto. That was a moment where her as the heir, she's got a dragon, so she's got a little boost in confidence. But that's a moment, like he said, that could be trouble, and that could easily go left real quick. And in situations against someone who doesn't love her or family, would and has weapons, maybe not a dragon, but that could be a situation where I feel like she gets herself into trouble because she's so ready to put herself out in the front and in to war that could have her taken out of the equation real quick. Another thing is kind of straying away from that, the situation between her and Alicent. I enjoy the relationship, but they laid that up for us a little bit too. I saw that coming a little bit. I didn't think it would happen this quick, but the little rivalry, I don't know if you want to call it, between them two, it's really, I don't know who she would be mad at more, at Alicent or Viserys. Even though she knows this is her duty, I don't think that's going to sit too well with her in the coming episodes and however that plays out. Corlys, he made an enemy with him. I didn't see that coming with him teaming up with Daemon, even though I should have, because mainly because the King of the Seas, I thought he would be out of the picture. I thought Daemon would be doing his own thing. I should have seen it, I say, because he had backed him early in the first episode a little bit. So that was a nice surprise. I enjoyed that. Otto, I still don't like. He won this first phase of he won the battle. Not so much the war. We'll see how that plays out. But I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go. This crab feeder, I don't know how that's going to come about. They're trying to protect these ship lanes so Corlys's house doesn't get crippled and they lose all their, I take it, like food and everything that's delivered into their city and for their people. They still need their means of not only transportation, but their means of living. So there's that. We have, what else was there? Daemon, Mysaria. That's an interesting situation. I don't know if she's just gonna leave. If Daemon, I don't feel like Daemon's the type that would, even though he knows what he wants, he's kind of planned it out, even though with himself. I don't know that he would stop her from leaving or going wherever he wants to go, which would blow up his whole plan. He just doesn't come across as, even though he wants what he wants, and I feel like he's gonna go after it. I don't think he's savage enough. Like we saw it with Rhaenyra talking him off the ledge a little bit. He giving the egg back right away and no force necessary. I know she's family, but I feel like he has the love for her and he has the love for Mysaria that he wouldn't cross that line. Everything he's doing that we've seen in a bad light, I feel like is for his gold cloaks, to keep the support of them. So we'll see exactly where that goes. The scene with Rhaenyra and Rhaenys was phenomenal. I'm looking forward to more discussions, more one-on-ones with them. Like I said, she reminds me of Mother Tyrell, and then was it Margaret? I'm blanking on her name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. The two lead women from Game of Thrones from House Tyrell. I'm looking forward to more of that. I'm gonna scrub through this timeline real quick just to get a refresher. Oh, one of the biggest things, the pinky. They started off with the pinky going in the maggots. It was rotted, and that I'm positive that's the same pinky that got cut by the throne. So there's something up with that throne. I'm thinking it's connected to Otto. Now it's kind of turned out. Will that come back to bite him if it's connected to him? Because I take it he's behind that. He's bringing in something from Oldstown, from the Maesters, some type of poison to kill him slowly or break down his immune system so he can't heal himself. And he's affecting his health himself. I don't know exactly what that would be, but I think he's behind it nonetheless. What I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how long it'll take for that to set in, and how many more episodes he's gonna be around. But they didn't cut it off or amputate it. They just put the maggots and said it would stop the rot. But I don't know how effective that treatment will be. These maesters haven't been the best up to this point. So I don't exactly trust them. Now with Corlys, I know we saw the connection with Daemon at the end of the episode. I asked if he would step down from the throne or step away, but I don't know if he'll keep like behind the scenes discussions with Daemon and then continue kind of betraying, or this is pretty much treason, behind the back, and just keep listening in on the conversations that they have at the table and then relaying that to Daemon. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on. The Knight, I'll have to catch his name in the next episode, or when I rewatch this episode. The main Knight of the Kingsguard that was kind of looking over Rhaenyra, following her wherever she goes, the one that's been chauffeuring her around. This guy, let's see if we can pull him up. I don't think so. I won't be able to right there. You guys know who I'm talking about, but I feel like I get Hound and Arya vibes a little bit. And I really like that, actually. That she has already a protector, that I feel like will step up to the plate if something does come about where she'll have to defend herself. Now, whether that helps far down the line or maybe that'll get him killed, I don't know. Let's keep cycling through. Sir Christian, I'm looking for, we know there 100% there has to be a rematch between Daemon and Sir Christian, and I'm looking forward to that a lot. Alicent, I don't know what to think about her. I know she was forced into this role in courting Viserys and winning him over. She won this in a couple of ways, I feel, because a lot of the reason was I feel like Viserys, which is kind of a good thing if you want to give him any credit, he wasn't willing to commit to a little girl that was 12 years old. He picked a girl that was 15, not much better, but I feel like that was a main sticking point. And then also the fact that she kind of eased her way up through the rankings, and she gained favor by coming through that first night in his weakest moment, by Otto's recommendation. But she's doing her job extremely well, if you want to call it that, and she won. If you want to give her a round of applause for that, she won. And I can't fault her for that. Otto got exactly what he wanted. I don't know what to think. This scene was really well done between Rhaenyra and Alicent, and this was the moment where I kind of thought they might have some type of rivalry, that they might come to a heads. But I don't know if they'll hate each other or if Rhaenyra will hold a grudge against Viserys more. Or will she judge Alicent for taking advantage of him in one of his weaker moments? I don't know. This scene, I questioned Corlys seems like he has some type of authority. Like he's no slouch. I feel like he is admirable, and he's gained his spot on the table. I feel like pretty favorably. I don't think it's just because of his bloodline. I think like he's actually earned his title. I'm sure we'll get more from him, but in this scene here, I questioned whether this was him talking or more Rhaenyra being in his ear, influencing whatever he relays to the king. And I still question that a little bit. I think this move to team up with Daemon was mostly him, but I don't know. Great scenes that we had discussing Emma in terms of his love for him. It speaks to, I don't want to say the weakness, but his heart, Viserys' heart really isn't in it. Like he was in love, he's heartbroken, and I don't think he wanted this role of king in the first place. So that just, those scenes there are good for adding depth to his character, and I've enjoyed him so far. Corlys, more on him. This scene, nothing. I went back and watched that birth scene. I told you I rewatched the episode. That was hard to watch again. This scene isn't graphic, but in terms of like feeling uncomfortable, that scene did it for me in this episode. When he was talking to Lyanna. But yeah, there's that. Alicent. And then here, I know this was when I kind of questioned whether Daemon or Otto would come back if he went sword for sword with Daemon. And upon thinking about that, I think he would have, because we've seen Daemon lose to Sir Christian, and I take it, even though he's older, Otto, I think he's as Hand of the King, I think he's pretty well versed in swords play. So he probably would have won that battle if you take out the dragon. And then Rhaenyra came in and flew in with her dragon and kind of saved the day, and didn't even really have to use the dragon, just by word. So that shows to her readiness to be the heir to the king and her diplomacy. So I need to kind of give her credit while we can. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. And I'm trying, please, in the comment sections, don't spoil anything for me. I want this all to be revealed. Like, thank you for not revealing that Corlys and Daemon, I don't know if this is different from the books, but that Corlys and Daemon teamed up, because I was definitely thinking he was, it would have been weird, but I thought he was reaching out to the crab feeder or the sea serpent, whatever they called him, to make some type of allegiance to save his ship lines or his resources for his house. So Dragonstone, Daemon's got control of it now. I take it he'll keep control of it now that he's teamed up with Corlys, especially since they have to travel by water. And I think that's like Corlys's bread and butter, if I'm understanding that correctly. Because he said he had his navy and all that. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll probably see some of that in the next episode, some type of battle, something like that. And another mistake by Viserys, not listening to, what's this guy's, the guy who was asking for his opinion. I don't know this guy's role. He's not the maester, I don't think. Not the Hand of the King. I forget. Is he like a Viserys, like a consultant? Or not Viserys. What's his name? The eunuch from Game of Thrones. You guys know who I'm talking about. Bald guy. I love his character, but I'm blanking on his name. I think he might be taking that role. What else was there to talk about in this episode? I think I pretty much covered it. This one, there's like you guys probably called this out too while you were watching the episode, but there was like a 10% that as soon as they showed Corlys getting all excited and sitting up in his chair singing his chest out, I knew he was gonna flip the script and pick Alicent. And the way that Rhaenyra was standing right there, I knew right off the bat that he was going to pick her. And look, even in this scene right here, look at this. I wish I could zoom in for you guys. This smug little smile on his freaking face. I hate it. But he's the character, if anybody, that in episode 2 that I love to hate, because he's really good in his role, but he's a little butthole, and and that little smirk does it for me. So he's giving me like Cersei vibes a little bit, because even Jaime Lannister maybe a little bit, even I could compare them all day. Tywin even maybe, so many good characters, and we're already establishing that right off the bat. So I'm really intrigued by this crab feeder dude. I don't know why he looks like that, how long he's been on the seas, and why his face is all deformed. I don't think that's like grayscale, but why is he looks like an elf from like Lord of the Rings or something, and he's got like bark in his, I can't tell if his eyes, he looks like a serpent. I don't know what that is, but enough talking. Enough recap of the episode. We got episode 3 coming. What was the name of this one, by the way? I think it was, I don't know. It doesn't matter, but great episode. I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10 too. I'm going to be thinking about this all week. We got another week to wait. So if you haven't already subscribed, hit the like button, because that helps the algorithm tremendously. It helps the channel grow, and we're going to be reacting to this whole season every week. This will be coming out for you guys, so stay tuned every week. After each episode, look for a Bobby Cheer reaction to House of the Dragon. This shit is good. Let me know you guys' rating in the comment section as well. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Let me know, especially you book readers. I would actually give me, if you don't read the books, give me your rating for this episode, first 2 episodes. And book readers, give me a rating 10 out of 10, and then let me know on a scale of 1 to 100% how accurate to the book they're being so far, because I always like to get you guys' opinions on that. So great episode. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Check out my other reactions while you're waiting for episode 3. Deuces.